Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tony B, owner of the Tumbler Doctor and Glitz and Bling Boutique. Today's video, if you read by the title, we're going to be fixing this Wonder Woman cup that I messed up on. So pretty much what I did was I started epoxying my cup before the Mod Podge was completely dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be showing you how to cover up those mistakes that I made. And also, once I noticed that it was kind of sliding with the blues and the blues getting in the gold and red and stuff, I kind of laid off of the epoxy, so there are spots. I went ahead and I sanded my tumbler down with the 60 block sanding block that I got off on Amazon, as well as rubbing it down with the alcohol. Today's glitter is Surprisingly Blue, Red Dress, and 24 karat by Glitz and Bling Boutique. Y'all see that label? I'm so excited. Okay, anyway, back to the video. So yeah, I waited about 2 hours after Mod Podging I'm making up words, y'all. Mod Podging and stuff, and I sprayed it with the sealer, but for some reason, I guess because of the heat outside, because I do epoxy and stuff in the garage, it didn't work. So what I'm gonna do is go in with my Kiss cheap brush that I got from Dollar Tree for $1. I think Amazon sells it for $2.99, but if you have a Dollar Tree, I would strongly suggest going to Dollar Tree. I wiped my tumbler down with alcohol because I wanted to make sure that I got all the dust off and any kind of excess glitter that didn't epoxy well. So now I think what I'm doing is going to get the rest of the stuff, or going to get the brush that I'm going to be using for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut with my X-Acto knife to make sure that my red glitter goes on smoothly and I don't have that hump, because you can't see it on camera, but I do have a little hump where that line is, so I don't want that hump. So I want to make sure that I fix that when I go. And like I said, it wasn't Mod Podge all the way, so yeah. So I'm just gonna go in with this brush, and I did use a lot, but this brush, that goes a long way. I didn't Mod Podge, or didn't have to add any more Mod Podge once I added that layer, and I'm sorry I'm out of focus. But at this point, like I said, and I always say, I'm trying to make sure that I'm not missing anything, because sometimes when I'm looking at my computer trying to see myself recording these videos, it's a bit hard for me to see the actual cup itself. So sometimes I have to just zoom in with that extra eye to make sure that I'm not getting heavy-handed, because y'all know I love that word, heavy-handed. But yeah, I just simply wiped it with the paper towel, but the paper towel wasn't doing anything, so I wiped it with my hand. My hand is sanitized, washed, everything. So yeah, I didn't use gloves this time, because with the gloves and getting that Mod Podge on the gloves get sticky, and then it's kind of hard to control the glitter, control the brush, and all that other good stuff. So yeah, just gonna clean it up. Make sure everything is flat. Now, one thing I will say when Mod Podging is you want to make sure that that Mod Podge is flat. You don't want anything in there, or any lines in there. Let me say it like that. You don't want any lines in there, because it will show when you go to glitter, and you will have to do another layer. And then 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have to do another layer, because that first layer is probably gonna mess up. So yeah, just cleaning it up. Looking, making sure that I didn't miss any spots, or any spots didn't start drying. Now, my secret is I like Mod Podge when it's starting to dry, just like tacky, because for some reason the glitter goes on better and it stays better. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So going in with a red dress Isn't she just beautiful? Yes, red dress. Yes. Maybe want to go find me a red dress, and I ain't got nowhere to go. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead around it, and taking the top off, even though it's a shaker, is a lot easier for me because for some reason I can control my hand better freehanding it than I can with the shaker. With the shaker, it be going all over the place, and then y'all know me, I glitter over a vent. So the vent actually worked in my favor this time because it helped blow the glitter in the direction that I was going. And y'all can see, let me tell you something. Let me pause it for a minute. You guys, even with the sand, you see how that glitter is still sparkling? Come on, Glitz and Bling. Use the code Tumbler Doctor to save 10% on your order of $20 or more. Also, be sure to follow us, the Tumbler Doctor _ and Glitz and Bling Boutique on Instagram. We're also on TikTok. I think I'm the Tumbler Doctor spelled out, DOCTOR. And Glitz and Bling Boutique is just Glitz and Bling Boutique, I think. I'll leave it in the description below. But y'all, look at that. And I wasn't even trying to show y'all. I was just trying to put it back in there. But look at that. Look how it going up. Woo! Listen, I'm gonna buy me some just to support myself, okay? Still, cause the Tumbler Doctor got to support Glitz and Bling, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna do that, okay? So notice how I put a little dot, well, yeah, a little dot about the size of a dime, in the corner, so that way I can get it. And I also changed my brush. I used a smaller brush so that I can actually get into those crevices, and I'm gonna use it to go around this cup, and I'm gonna try to smooth the lines out without messing up too much as I go. But with this, I really went in a little bit at a time, unless my hand got heavy and squeezed too much, because I really didn't want to mess up that line, because once I mess up that line, that's a wrap for me. That line's gonna be cricket, because I cannot, for the death of me, without having something to go off of, get a straight line. So yeah, just gonna watch me do this. Go around the cup. Sorry again, I'm off frame, but again, it's one of those times where you gotta zoom in, and I wear glasses, so I definitely gotta zoom, because you know I don't want my eyes to play a trick on me. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Evening it out, make sure it's smooth. I'm not really worried about it drying on me, because when you put Mod Podge on top of epoxy, for some reason Mod Podge takes a little bit longer to dry, so it gives you a little bit more working time. I don't know if you guys knew that, but fun fact if you didn't, and it doesn't dry as fast as you putting it directly onto a tumbler. Simply because Mod Podge is like a plastic. I'm not gonna say it's a plastic, but it has like a plastic glass texture. So it's like one of those things where when you put water on it, just runs off, and it doesn't stay or bead. So that's pretty much how the Mod Podge is with the epoxy. It just stays on there. It doesn't dry as fast as it would normally, and I'm working as it does because I just want to go ahead and get this on, because it's kind of getting late in the night. And I said, well, it's Tuesday and I gotta do a video. Now I'm gonna try to upload it tonight, but sometimes it overlaps into the next day, so we shall see. So now I'm gonna go in with that white kiss brush to just kind of soften the lines. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, when I do my Mod Podge, I do it like I do makeup. I be doing the most, and probably don't need to do all that, but like I said, I like my stuff to lay flat, and I'm gonna do what it takes to try to get it to lay flat without manipulating it too much. So yeah, I'm just going in there, and as you can see, that brush, I don't know what it's called, it's a contour brush from Kiss, but it actually helps, and it actually gets it good to make it where it blends and all that other good stuff. So we're gonna go on in with 24 karat, and y'all gonna see why I call her 24 karat in a minute. Look at her. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I wasn't really worried about the blue at the bottom because I know I was going to cover that up. But I definitely wanted to make sure that I try to get that line as crisp as possible because, like I said, once it's messed up, it's messed up. I'm sorry. I let my customers know in advance that, you know, this is handmade, so you will have some human error, you know. This is not computer based. This is not sublimated. This is handmade, you know. It's made with my hands. As far as the spray paint, the glittering, the Mod Podge, the painting, anything, epoxy, it's all made by hand. Not man, but hand. So, yeah, I think I did pretty good though. You know, like I said, that wind was blowing in my favor. Really wasn't worried about the bottom or the blue because I knew that blue was gonna cover that thing on up. And then y'all see me with my little flat brush. I be brushing off the extra. Like I say, I apply my glitter and Mod Podge when I do, just like I do my makeup. Make sure that thing is flawless, or as flawless as it could be. So yeah, that's pretty much how it is. And as you can see, the time popped up. I think it was like 6:46 or 7:46, not sure. But it was late. Well, for me, it's late because I'll be in the bed like at 9 o'clock because I have to get back up at like 6 o'clock, 6:30 to go to work and get the kids to school. So, yeah. So now I'm gonna go back in with that Mod Podge, and I did 3 little dots, and I'm gonna go in with that little brush, and I'm gonna brush it down first, just like those nail techs. They start at the middle of the nail, and then they work their way down, and then they work it back up. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm gonna start away from the line so that I can bring it back, and as you can see, this line ended up straight, but I'm surprised that it did because I don't know, it was looking funky at one time from the other side of the camera. So definitely happy about that. So I'm not gonna talk the whole video. I'm just gonna heavy-handed. I'm just gonna let you guys watch, and then I'll come back on and talk. Okay, after that heavy squeeze, I just had to come on here and say that heavy squeeze, I'm just going back over the line because what I started noticing was my line looked a little funky-ish, like it wasn't evenish. So what I'm doing is when I go over glitter with Mod Podge, I like for my second layer to be a little bit thicker than the glitter, so that way I'm not pulling glitter off, and you'll see what I mean. I didn't want to go too thick because I didn't apply any glitter at all, but in order to get my line straight, I had to go just a little thicker. And I actually started pulling some of that gold glitter down, or some of 24 karat down. So yeah, you'll see me kind of moving my hand to the side, but that was because I was trying to get the gold glitter, or 24 karat, sorry, off of the brush. So now I'm just checking the line, trying to make sure that thing is as even as it could be. And I just knuckle popped in the middle of my video. Oh my gosh, blooper. But yeah, I'm just gonna take that contour brush and go in and blend that thing on out so that it's even. Again, sorry I'm off camera. I really gotta work on being on camera. I need me a zoom inside a zoom. You like the hats the dentists be wearing and stuff. Like when they be in, yeah, I need one of those. Extra set of eyes. But yeah, you can kind of see it a little bit in camera where I had to go over the 24 karat a little bit. But yeah, it turned out, or I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it. But if this video is out, heavy-handed. I really need to work on that heavy hand, honey. I'm very heavy-handed. But that's because I kind of know how much I need and what I need to cover and how I need to cover it. So that is why I am very heavy-handed when it comes to Mod Podge sometimes, because I use Mod Podge majority of the time when I'm doing fine, or extra fine, ultra fine glitter. And I only use epoxy for like chunky, jumbo chunky mixes and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna go in with Surprise Me Blue. I love this color. And I don't even like blue. Now this is when my line got a little funky, so you're gonna see some white spots because I was trying to keep that thing as even as possible from my point of view. So this is my blind reaction to my own video as well. So hopefully I'm keeping that thing as even as possible. And I don't know about y'all, but it's kind of looking like it. I don't know if y'all can see what I see. Well, y'all can see what I see, but in the eyesight of me, it looks pretty close to even. So I ain't gonna worry about it. Ooh, look at that! Look at that Surprise Me Blue. You definitely is surprising me blue. And like I said, the vent was in my favor, so I can't take out the credit for my hand shaking. The vent helped push some of that glitter. And as you can see, I didn't lose a lot of glitter when it fell off. I'm telling you, that epoxying over the Mod Podge over the epoxy is one of the best things ever. However, you don't have to do it, because when you do it right the first time, you don't have to do it a second time. But because, like I said, I don't know if I waited too early or if the heat just didn't dry the glue fast enough or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but I sprayed it and I'm gonna let it run for about 24 hours on my turner outside. Hopefully during the night it'll cool it down or whatever so it can do what it has to do. And then in the morning before I leave for work, I will take it off, sit it on the inside on a tumbler dryer and let it go. All right, you guys, so I'm not gonna talk anymore of this video. Like I said, make sure you visit glitznblingboutique.com. Sign up now so that you can get alerted. The first 10 people to sign up will get a Glitz and Bling exclusive gift. Make sure you follow me, like this video, subscribe if you like my content, or just comment and say good job. All right, see you guys next time. Bye.